This will really be a short one. This is sort of an addendum to the last video on Eat My Shorts Day here on Action Figure Obsession on the Avian and Loaded channel. I mentioned at the end that I sometimes am overwhelmed with the desire to return my Kitbashes to their original form, and I just did that off camera. So now these are all exactly as they came out of the box originally. So this is a 2019 80 Years of Marvel Thor, the Alex Ross based design, and I think that's the fist that goes with him. Judging by the flesh tone, I think I've put all the hands back the way they go. This is the Ragnarok. It was a Target exclusive Ragnarok, the evil clone Thor. You know, some people called him Clor for a while. So these are the two pieces that came with him to make him into the angry cyborg has been revealed, battle damaged sort of look, his cyborg hand and his sort of Terminator flesh ripped off kind of face. But this is the head to make him just sort of an angry Thor, but also still really Ragnarok. We know it's Ragnarok, but at that point in the story, the other Avengers and the world didn't know that this was anything more than, Thor, who was really pissed off, and so his eyes were red. I watched an Anthony's Customs review of this video this morning, or a video review of this figure this morning, the Ragnarok Thor figure, and he felt that this might be a new head sculpt and not the 80 years head. I'm not sure. I think that it might just be that this is digital face printing. The It's a tough call. It's a tough call. I feel like the nose and the chin do look similar. Well, maybe the mouth is a little lower on the 80 years one on the far left here than it is on the one in the middle. It's difficult to tell on camera and off. I'm not sure if those two heads on the two figures on the left are different or if they are the same but with just radically different paint jobs. The feathers on their helmets seem to be the same, just painted differently. The feathers on the Eric Masterson Thor helmet are definitely different. They have that metallic ridge going up the tip of them there, whereas these are just, I guess, feathers. Sorry about the lighting. I don't know why it's so bad in here today, but it's not great. Um, but yeah, the Eric Masterson Thor. Now I have put the alternate Walt Simonson style Thor Odinson head on there, so that is the son of Odin. That is the original Thor, but with a beard, at least as far as I'm concerned, because that does definitely look like Walt Simonson's depiction in the comics of that version of the character. And then you have the alternate head, which I believe represents Eric Masterson, who took over as Thor for a while and eventually became Thunderstrike, who was like an alternate version of Thor. He was sort of the clone stamp version of Thor. We talked about that in the video the other day. Thunderstrike, and I did used to have the Thunderstrike figure. I still have his hammer somewhere in my fodder bin, but I don't have the figure anymore. Thunderstrike was sort of the U.S. agent or war machine of Thor, the clone, when they did that whole clone stamp program where they tried to double their revenues by having all the characters be spun off into characters who were strikingly similar and yet, a different person. So Thunderstrike and the Scarlet Spider and U.S. Agent, and on and on and on and on. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what it looks like when my OCD takes over. So these are my three classic Thors, if you will, all built on the 80 years body, but all with their original parts and all in, I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I have all the accessories here, or at least most of them. And this is basically how they looked when they came out of their individual boxes at the time they first went on sale, as opposed to the Kitbash versions, which you saw throughout the previous video. And at the risk of this no longer being able to qualify for Eat My Shorts Day, because it's going to run long, I will let you go now. Thank you again for stopping by. I always appreciate your interest in what I'm talking about here on Action Figure Obsession. And if you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I do anything new, which today is about every hour or so. And that's going to do it for this one. I will catch you next time on Action Figure Obsession.